Li Shan is a father panda, and he came from the panda village to look for his son in this story. He lost his son shortly after 100 days and through a tragedy. And so now he's determined to find his son. Li and Po, with the exception of mature lines for Li, they could be mistaken for brothers. They are the same significant sized pandas, and they have the same traits, the same interests, playfulness. They love to eat. Did I mention they love to eat? They love to eat. And they start in the idea of rekindling a relationship, one that Po didn't even know. Well, I think Li represents a foundation for Po because he felt like he never really belonged. And even though he is welcomed and adopted by Mr. Ping as his surrogate father, he knows that somewhere out there might be his real mother or father somewhere, sometime, but he's not unhappy. And it was just about, the story of Kung Fu Panda 3 is about realizing your destiny, where you belong in the world, not only in a physical sense, but in an emotional sense. When Li gets to the Valley of Peace and discovers his son, he also learns that there was this goose who acted as his father. So he's very grateful to the goose to have looked after his son all these years. It's fantastic. He loves this little goose, and the goose can cook. And so he's very pleased with the goose, but still feels like he's going to come in and stake his rightful claim to be the father of Po, which Mr. Ping doesn't take too kindly. In fact, his goose feathers are rising in the back, and they have a bit of a quarrel. For me, it's still always about story, and I had seen Kung Fu Panda 1. I hadn't seen 2, but I saw the first one, and I was really amazed by the quality of the storytelling. And regardless of if you're doing children's theater or animation or what else it might be, a commercial, it's still about the story. Are we telling a good story, regardless of the medium? And that's what attracts me. I think, people. I think Kung Fu Panda 3 is going to be a terrific film. I really do. There's adventure, there's danger, there's laugh out loud moments, there's silliness, there's sweetness, there's pathos. There's really something you can take away from it, and it's about living up to your potential. That's what Po has to learn, not to settle for what he's already achieved, but to keep working, keep thinking, keep thriving, keep growing, to become the person he was supposed to be, or become the panda that he was supposed to be. And I think that message is a good one for not only kids, but for adults to see.